But it's not October 18, 2020. It's late October 2021. The 22nd, 23rd to be exact. 2021. Out here back at the mountain, Panola Mountain. It's been a long time since I've been out here. Let's go ahead and make it a great fall day, shall we? Da Vinci style. It's a gorgeous fall day today. Welcome to Panola Mountain. It's been a while since we've been out here. No trespass? What the? Weird. Why would they put a sign up like that right here? Huh. Never seen that one. Maybe they're trying to protect things. What do you mean by no trespassing? It's a public space. I guess they don't want you, like hunting next to the fake lake. The man-made lake right here. Boy, what a magical place this is. Really though. There's a story to be told around every single turn. Around every single corner. Along with a few million pictures to take. And a few people to pass. Beautiful. I know we've been out here plenty of times in the past. That kind of thing. Let's hope I can tell you some nice Da Vinci style ideas and stories today. You know how that goes with us when I walk. And it begins right here. In the ending of one of my videos about 3 years ago. And you're looking at it right there. Little tiny maple tree right there. Combined with this one right here. I'm getting chills right now. And it's not because I'm catching a cool breeze. Make sure nobody's watching. I'm talking about like the human race. This tree right here. The leaves that are on it. 3.5, 4 years ago, summer of 2017 or 2018, I was coming around this corner, late in the afternoon, hot summer day. The sun was behind us, and I was recording. I know you saw that video. It's probably one of the best ones in my collection. Coming around this curve, the sun was at the perfect angle. And they said my face was in the leaves. Perfect timing. My face is in the leaves. I didn't know what they meant by that until I noticed it. Tilted at one of the angles of the cube. Within the light, within the trees. All combined as one to create what they say is my face. That's when it started off. Probably one of the first videos, one of the very first times that they started talking about my face and other faces. You don't hear the rest of them. They're just, I don't put them in the comments or anything like that, in the videos that much. Just the monumental ones. But so many times I'd be out there, in heaven, walking around. And they would say something about a face or many faces. I saw a face in the rock. There's a face in the leaves. Not scary. Da Vinci style. All right. Set the jug down for this. Talk about Da Vinci style. Always have to look up. You never know what you're going to miss. They hit it right. Look at this. It's a picnic bench for squirrels. You're going to say, but Da Vinci, you did that. Da Vinci, hey, come on now. You did that thing. You did it. You're the only one that will think of something like, no, I'm not the only one that will think like this. I'm not the only one that thinks like this. Man. Throughout the time, they respected nature in a different way. Who did this? Probably one of the best discoveries of the year right here. You're still going to pin this on me, aren't you? Yeah, boy. I can't think of everything. Ain't that the truth? Beautiful. I need to find out who did that. I'd like to invest in probably 40 of them. I bet they charge, heck, I would pay $50 a piece for one of them things. Yeah. But you're going to say, but Da Vinci, you already create some craziness for the wildlife wherever you live. Yeah. At least there's a sense of order in that piece. Not abstracted, nothing like that. I hope the squirrels use it. Trying to catch some sun today. Don't have anything on. No mosquito spray. No suntan lotion. Nothing like that. Today's my final day of babysitting the kitty cat for a family member. Today's my last day in that duty. Yeah, in regards to that is. But it's a very special day indeed, besides being Saturday. Game 6 of the 2021 NLCS. It's another reason why I'm out here, to talk about it. Not the entire video. I got many things to talk about in this video. Got to drop off 2 pocket loads of triangles. Try to find out what they mean out here. God, give me all the triangles. Bring me all the triangles. That was set out here in a wooded zone when I was cutting through the wilderness. They demanded all the triangles in my collection. We'll talk about that later too. But there's also another reason why I'm out here. What is that? Well, for a number of reasons. Perfect day. I'm out here to test my back due to my spinal issues, my spinal injuries in the past. I'm out here to enjoy the weather. Pray for the Braves. Pray for many things, it is. Yeah. But another reason I came out was because the balance of my enjoyments in life have been tilted into a different direction due to my enjoyments and all and everything else. has been tilted. Let's hope for the better. Gotta be for the better. For real though. Yeah. There's always that balance. I know for a fact there's always that balance in everybody's life. Due to what you enjoy and what you don't. Good times and bad. All that kind of stuff. But I know for a fact there's a balance within it. And as you probably already know, the past 2 months, 3 months, I've gone out exploring, looking for the good stuff on private property. The places I'm allowed to get on after I make a phone call. I always got to announce myself. That kind of thing. In the limited amount of places I'm able to go to. But they have been stingy with the artifacts for the past 2 months. Over the course of the last 2 months, I've probably collected no more than a handful of shattered pieces. While going through a hobby that we love so much. Yeah. But I have collected and recovered next to nothing when it comes to that aspect of it all. Which is kind of a bummer. But it made me think about a few things, and it had me come out today. You notice I don't have the creek walking shoes on or anything like that. No boots, nothing. I'm just out here to walk like I always do. And look around, of course. Look up. Not down for a change. A lot of things are hiding when you look up. Beautiful. Colors are changing. Has a picturesque. I'm not centered. Yeah, but the balance of what I was talking about. Things that I enjoy doing, finding, recovering, have led me to recover nothing at all lately. But that was making me think about a few things. Because, you know, another thing that I love so much, one of my major hobbies, is baseball, of course. Something we all adore, mostly. Something I adore, especially when it comes to the Atlanta Braves. Always wanting them to win it all. Yeah. But it made me wonder about a couple things. The balance of my own life, the numbers of it all, the stats. Everything that I do has led me here today, of course. Because the lack of everything. Another mask. Can't wait for those days to be over. Yeah. We'll talk about that later too. I think it's a good day to pray for that to be done with. And pray for the Atlanta Braves to go to the World Series either today or tomorrow after they beat the Dodgers. That's what I'm trying to get to. The numbers. I think there was a reason why I haven't been collecting the artifacts and recovering them every time I go out for the past 2.5 months. Because they're working at something that I enjoy especially. The balance. What if the Braves did go to the World Series and win? What if that's part of the balance? I don't get to collect the artifacts. They're not going to hand me the artifacts. They're not going to allow me to recover major pieces of history because they're going to have me witness something else and recover something else. that has to do with something I love so much, and that's the Braves winning. You see what I'm talking about? That part of the balance. Love, compassion, dedication, determination. Everything that's wound up in your emotions, they can help focus it in a different area of your enjoyments to bring you life, to make you feel alive. Yeah. To elevate your emotions. And they know it just turned out like that. Braves kept on winning, even though they did not have the best winning percentage in the National League. They are tearing it apart. They're tearing it up on the field. I'm not here to pray for Ian Anderson. I am Mr. Anderson, like in the Matrix. Mr. Anderson. I'm going to be out here praying that he brings us to the World Series for the first time in a long time. And we'll beat the Astros in the World Series. Just found out this morning that they made it in. Not going to really call them cheaters. Let's not pin that on them just yet. They also have something to prove. The Houston Astros, as the team that they represent now, they have something to prove to the world. Talk about drive and determination to prove that they are not cheaters. I was hoping the Red Sox would make it. I think we have a better chance against the Red Sox. Because when you have something like that hanging over your head, like the Astros do, who knows what side these guys are going to play on. If only you knew what I know when it comes to that. We have our hands full in that one. Look at me speaking it forward. Yeah. As if I already know the Braves are going to make it to the World Series. They got to. They have to. Because I haven't recovered anything. And the only hobby I've been focusing on for the last 2 months. They've been holding back because they've been giving everything to the Braves, it seems like. Seems like they've been giving everything to the Braves. When it comes to that detail of life, that is. Yeah. But let's pray for Ian Anderson, for real though. We'll do it later. Yeah. Mr. Anderson. You're going to say, but Vinci, you don't watch movies. You don't watch anything like that. We know you don't. You talk about all the time in your videos how you don't watch TV. You just create it. But that's another scary thing I got to talk about today. Probably just get off my chest now. Made me think about this the other day. I do watch TV. I do watch movies. My own. In Da Vinci's world. As I create the movies, the TV. For you. For us. Up to about 327 episodes right now. With about 1,000 more to go. Quite the channel if you ask me. But I do watch movies. I do. Videos, TV, listen to music, my own. But that was a scary thought of mine I had yesterday when I was thinking about this. When I kept making videos and watching my own videos, listening to them, trying to catch something on audio and video at the same time. Now think about this for a minute. If you have the time to think. You always have to make time for that, right? What if there's one single human being out there in the world today? What if there's one single human being Switch hands with the jug. Hold on. This one human being out there in the world today that doesn't watch TV, doesn't watch movies, but they do it in a different way. The only thing that they watch is their own movies and videos. Listen to them. And everything that they see, everything that they hear, escalates into a creation of another video, another movie. And it keeps going forward. Keeps going and going and going. Non-stop. Like heaven out here. Think about that. One single human being. Where life just keeps continuing in videos. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, think about that. That's a little bit of a scary thought though, but it's the truth. I'm always seeking truth. Always looking out for it, trying to find it. But the truth is, I am that one human being. Yeah. That the movies just keep getting made because of a previous movie. A previous show. Hello. Not really scary, something else. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Look at this. The lakes have finally filled in. I should have come here. I should have came here earlier this spring to try to get that before and after. When the only thing that was out here, when they started, creating the earthen dam over there, the only thing that was flowing out here was this little tiny creek right here. Oh, heck yeah, it's a turtle. Yeah, this little creek right here was the only thing that was flowing. Now they have it backed up. Perfect little habitat. Yeah, for the little ones out here. Quite a historic location for real though. Y'all never forget that time when they finished the dam. And they were gradually backing up the waters. The second go around, that is. And I came out here, early spring day. Winds were blowing hardcore, bright neon green leaves all over the place. And I told myself I needed to come back after the lakes filled in so I could do the before and after. But instead, here I am late, a little behind. There's always next April, right? That is if they don't close down the place to make some repairs, much needed repairs. Thank the Lord the turtles are around for real though. A few places I've gone to in the past, people kept talking about the lack of wildlife. Let's hope that changes. Yeah, it looks like they're getting started. They're getting ready to make some adjustments out here. They're tagging what needs to be replaced out here. Go figure. Perfect. Let's hope they don't close it down for too long. balance at the perfect angle. Hold on. I need 2 Native Americans sitting on that rock 5,204 years ago with a concrete trail cutting right through the land. Ooh, too bright. Beautiful. Are those eyes? I see a face in the rock. Yeah, talk about that balance of nature, the nature of your own life. I mean, think about it, for instance. I got another perfect example for you. So there's this guy at work. He just started about 3 or 4 months ago in one of the easiest positions in the company. But, you know, they hang some number of requirements over his head. They do. Like everybody else. You gotta hit your numbers. No, it's not sales or anything like that. It's just a different kind of production. And he's in probably one of the easiest positions in the company. Well, that's usually where they start people off anyway. Whoa. Yeah. But he has a problem hitting his numbers. But every single week that we have a meeting, and we talk about numbers and stuff like that, we always have to go through what we did over the weekend. You know, what kind of fun we had. Anything normal? That kind of thing. And he always talks about how he did nothing but sit down and play video games. That's it. That's usually all he talks about every time in the meetings. Is how all he did was just sit around and play video games. And he also eats a lot. So he's kind of the hefty character he is. But he's borderline professional. Video game player. Talks about it all the time. So therefore what? His scores are very high. He makes it to the highest levels in all the video games he plays. And his numbers are very high in something that he loves so much. One of his favorite hobbies, probably his only favorite hobby, is doing that one thing just like many other people around the world. Playing video games all the time. But maybe that's part of the balance issue. And the reason why he can't hit his numbers, his number requirement, his quota on a daily basis. It's so bad, I'll tell you this much. It's so bad that he'll get to like a couple of numbers, a couple of digits away from the minimum. And he'll call it quits for the day and go home. And we talk about it every time. We do. As we see him walk out the door. And we look at his numbers as a group. And we wonder why. Hey man, we don't tell him this though. We don't. We just talk amongst ourselves as employees. And we say to each other, why would he leave when he was so close to meeting the minimum? Well, he was in a hurry to go home and play video games. Go figure. I guess one of the main reasons I haven't been out here in a long time is because the summertime is so hot out here. Because of the makeup of the land, you're always walking in the sun in the middle of summer out here. Which is fine with me. It's just you can cover a lot of ground out here. You really can. And when you're walking on hot asphalt, hot concrete that is, not asphalt. When you're walking on concrete out here, up and down hills all day, you can easily hurt yourself, get burned out. Oh, come on, guys. Look at him. Want some of this? Crazy. Oops, there's a yellow jacket landing on my hand. I'm not going to kill it though. Been a while since I've been in this thing right here. Glad they put up some things for real though. Park maps. The heck was that? Somebody's dropping something. What dropped? Oh no. It's an egg. A bird egg just fell out of here. Man, come on. Terrible loss of life. Man, I wish I didn't see that. Why'd they have to make me see that? Crap. Sorry about that. Probably one of these babies right here. Adventure parties. That's right up my alley. Tree climbing? Heck yeah. Look at me advertising. Outdoor movie nights. Outdoors. Let's pray for the baby that wasn't born. Because something pushed it out. Shame on them. Dang. Outdoors. Talk about the balance of life. Balance of my life. Look at how the white sky creeps in on the horizon. Typical fall day, lovely. And it's already like 1:15. Look how early it looks though. Because of the angled sun, it feels like it's 10:09 in early August. But of course the grass doesn't say that to us. It's already changing colors. Hold on 1 second. No one's coming. But while they're on a bike, dang it. I was about to say something to God out here. All right, check this out. This is one sign I do not agree with. Prescribed fire has been used, of course, control burning, to reduce wildlife potential. I don't mind improving plant diversity. But to reduce wildlife potential? Why would you do such a thing? I'm not the environmental engineer. They are. Or was I? Looks like I'm going to have to look into that too. Hope you like coming to Panola Mountain. Cute. Man, look at that. Nothing but smashed cans. Can't pick it up, it's federal property. Can't pick up a piece of garbage out here. Beautiful though out here. Beautiful. Subtracting the garbage, that is. Please don't turn around. Please don't turn around. Dang, I was trying to get a heavenly picture. People keep coming. You'll never believe it. I only have like 47% left on the battery. But it says I have 100% maximum capacity. Dang. Can't sit down here. Is the coast clear? Well, I want to walk slowly. I don't know if I can pull an EVP session out here and talk to the Almighty. There's something about the exposed ground, though. The exposed granite. There's something about it, though. Yeah. When those times I came out here and they said, bring me all the triangles. I'm here today to try to figure something out. I think it had to be God. It had to be God. I'm also here to tell God they're not dying. Because I have an idea that it was God that said that they were dying. Last October last year, when I was at Amagola Falls, about 7 o'clock when the sun was going down, someone said they were dying. I have an idea that might have been God, the one that keeps going, the one that thinks it's dying, thinks that they are dying. When it gets dark, when dark is approaching, when darkness hits the landscape, the lights go off. They might think they're dying. Also fall season, when the makeup gets wiped off, when the makeup falls to the ground, and all that's left is just bare line work within the art of it all. They might think that they're dying. That's gotta be it. Gotta be it. You better get your butts out there and tell God they're not dying. Better help keep them alive. Really though, as much as possible. God, you're not dying. I told it to them quite a bit. Ever since I heard that in my video, and I had the idea that it might have been them. Every time I go out, I tell them that they're not dying. And I will do everything possible to try to help keep them alive. Let's hope I don't fail like that one. Really though. If we all fail like that, we screwed up big time. Another picture coming up right through here. I'm turning back around, not to leave right here. Right here. Right here. Someone just said something. I was taking a picture, and I was trying to raise the camera up as high as I can get it above my head to get the horizon right on the curve on the walkway. And someone to my left said heaven, right when I got the image right. They said heaven. Dang. But I wasn't recording. I wasn't recording. I had it on the regular photo, the normal camera thing, camera setting. What an idiot. Dang. Beautiful. I just remember something when it comes to recording like this, on how bright it is out here. I just totally forgot about this, but remembered it now. May be discovery when it comes to the, devices and all. The brighter it is outside, the brighter it is anywhere, the more light the camera takes in when you're recording, uses up more memory, uses up more space, uses up more battery life, because the memory in the phone, the device, is trying to keep up with everything, the movement of everything. Oops. Scared the crap out of me. They just passed right by. As slowly as possible. I bet that just took 5% off the battery alone. Yeah. But there's definitely a truth I gotta tell you about out here. I gotta come clean about something. You're not gonna like it, what I'm gonna say, when I get down here. Let me keep on going. I'll explain later. I wonder what it's like to be out here in the wintertime. Never come in the wintertime. It's always spring and summer. About dang time I checked fall off the list. But I'm always coming back. That one's getting full. Got another one right here. Perfect. Somebody's coming behind us. Better slow down. We just saved the day on that. Talk about saving a life. Poor black racer. They just said they would have never seen the snake if I wasn't standing there. If I wasn't filming the snake, they would have never seen it. And they admitted that. They said they would have never seen the snake within the shadows. And they would have ran right over it. And they would have felt bad about it. Dang. Something about being where you are. Where you are is where you are. Good start to the day with that one. Got something to tell you about this place. And it happened about 3 years ago when I was out here. I really don't want to come clean with what I'm about to tell you. When I was doing that before and after video, when I came out here and said how beautiful it looked, how I was so proud of DeKalb County to redo it. Right when I was standing over here filming and was talking about it, how good of a job that they did. Somebody chimed in on a video and said it looks terrible. Why would they say such a thing? But it doesn't look terrible. Who would say that, though? I don't know if it was the devil or what. It had to be the hatous side of everything out here. No, it doesn't look terrible. It looks perfect in its own right. They brought it back to life. That's exactly what they did. They brought it back to life. They went back in time. It's almost like we're back in the 1830s, 1850s, just about. The ones that said it looked terrible. I wonder if there's old graves out here from a long time ago that no one knows about out here. The ones who didn't agree with what happened out here to them. Maybe they're the ones that said it. Because I definitely, when I say such a thing, I love all architecture, especially if it's good. I mean, if you bring things back to life, that is. That's when it's most important. Like it's still alive, still living in its heyday, but without the hate, without the slavery and everything else. Imagine that, going back in time, but the hate doesn't exist. Half a second chance. Let me think about that and write that down. That might be a different kind of idea. To go back and recreate things. That is hard material. Buildings. To recreate it. And go backwards. And exist as a loving human race in a location that kind of missed that a long time ago. Add it to the pocket. Where to? Got all day out here, but 28% on the battery. Got an EVP session to do. Got to talk to God. Got to drop off triangles. But where? Same place where I heard that EVP? Quite possible. That's where I have to go. I'll tell you one thing though. Like I always tell you this. If there's any graves out here, there's one person that you know for a fact that can find them. 1821. Heck yeah. Well, I'll never forget that time. I was on that river up there in North Georgia. And I was talking around. And I was standing on the edge of the land out there, trying to donate the Native American back to the landscape, to help bring them back to the land which they used to own. The lands that God gave them. And they just lived on God, is what I should say, I guess. But when I was out there talking about it, praying about how they should come back to reclaim what they had before they were booted off the land. And when I was recording all that, no, I didn't put it in the movie. It was just like a bootleg amateur, shaky kind of thing. And I was just recording an EVP. And right in the middle of the time, I was talking about it, saying it, how much I wish they can come back. We can turn back the clock, go backwards to make things good. And someone said, shut the F up. When I was in the middle of nowhere. Middle of a field. Someone said, shut the F up. So I guess there might be graves out there. Maybe it's just residual. Recordings being played back in a different way. The emotions of the landscape. The emotions of the lands. What am I up to? I don't know. I just saw an old engine sitting over here. I think the river's over here. Well, you can't really make out what it is until you get closer. All I saw was the engine. I didn't know it was a frame of a vehicle. Kind of artistic in its own right. There's the South River. Right there. Whatever it was blue. Long way back to go get the battery. Yeah, Da Vinci style. Look, look, look. He's doing exactly what I want to do. He's picking up the tires. Thank you, Lord. Beautiful. Picturesque. scary. Yet artistic. Good design in that one. I want to go sit next to the tree of life down there, donate some triangles. But I don't know if I'm allowed to. I always knew it was here. Always did. Of course I did. Just never came by to say hi. Well, you want to know the truth? For about 2 years, a bit more than that, they had this trail road closed during that time, so you couldn't cut through. You had to walk all the way around. Where we started off the day, that is. Gets even better. Get the bench out of the way. Beautiful. It's almost like a dream come true. Almost like a dream. I can't tell what this one is. I think it's a white oak. You know how excited I always get. But it's hard to tell. If it's a red oak, it's probably about what? 206 years old. If it's a white oak, 257. If it's a pin oak, what? 182, 174. They have an event going on down here. That's why I didn't know if I was allowed to come say hi. Because one of those golf carts or something was coming through here. Yeah, you know, the 4-seater, the extra long one. And everybody's got bags and stuff. I guess it's a scout troop or something. Love hanging out by the trees of life. So what kind of tree is this? Red oak or white oak? I would say a white oak, but I can't tell because of the leaves. They're too crinkled up at the moment. I thought white oaks were more rounded off at the lobes. Could be a red oak. But I would never say it doesn't matter. I would say it always matters. Don't know what kind of EVP session I can get with only 2 gigabytes left on the iPhone. Probably should have chosen a better location for an EVP session. But there's always something about the trees in the mountains. Always something about it. But yeah, I'm thinking I should have chosen another location. There's 2 people over there laughing hysterically, talking about a different kind of voice on the audio, different kind of answer. Well, at least it's better than not laughing. Maybe they found the good stuff already. Dang, 2 gigs left. Lots to talk about for real though. Don't know if I can get the answers with the snapping of the dropping seeds out here. The acorns. Of course, right when I said it. Hope you enjoy my Tree of Life videos. I know they're not much. Lots of things to say, lots of things to drop off. Who was the one that said they wanted all the triangles? There's people talking behind us on the trail. And no one passed behind us for the past 8.5 minutes. Who was the one that said they wanted all the triangles? Was it Satan? Was it the Almighty? Go figure, right on top of us. Anything to drown out the audio. Wonder if I start talking, will they cut it off again? Will they stop the recording? Who's the one that wanted all the triangles? I gotta get that answer. I do. I've asked it before. But I haven't had a chance to listen to the videos yet. Who's the one who keeps asking for me to bring them all the triangles? That's not the only thing I plan to ask or plan to do out here. Gotta drop off a pocket full of triangles next to a tree that no one will ever notice. I'm talking about noticing the triangles. Makes me wonder, since the engines and the jets are so loud, makes me think, what if it makes it easier to hear them talk? Like, what if they try to combine their frequencies? What if they use that to create voice? That was one of my theories from a long time ago. That when a jet was going by with white noise, the sound of the jet going by, up in the air, how smooth the frequency is. Anything that manipulates that or combines with it creates a voice. Gotta know how to hear it. If you don't mind, I'm looking for a face within the tree of life. I always see it. I have so many questions, but first let's pray for Ian Anderson, shall we? Pray that the Braves pull through tonight, Saturday night. But if they pull through tomorrow, on a perfect heavenly Sunday, they make it to the World Series. I predicted that they were going to win the 2020 World Series. But for some reason, many of my predictions are always behind. Not the garbage. The triangle. Someone said they wanted me to bring them all the triangles. But I don't want to bring it all to one spot. Not just one tree of life. Whatever I can find and recover, I'll drop one off. But it started here. Someone said, bring me all the triangles. 4 years ago, I'll never forget it. I was puzzled about that, because I'm the only one that's collecting the triangles. You know there's a face in the leaves. You know there is. I'll have to look later. Too much glare on the screen. We all know what I'm about to do with all these triangles, but you'll never notice them. But I always do. Who was the one that said they wanted all the triangles? That's what I want to know. Let's hope it's not the devil. Is it the devil that wants all the triangles? Is it Satan? Now the people. Yeah, they're starting to talk and scream again. They haven't done it in 15 minutes. This is getting harder and harder to do. First off, why don't you just tell me what Yeshua lied about? Are you going to answer me? What did Jesus Christ tell us that was a lie? What, is he hanging from the cross? Side view? His head? Facial hair? Back of the arm? Hanging from a cross. There's his back. Torso. If only they could see Yeshua. They just don't see. You look pretty ripped to me. Not skinny like they might have thought. First one in 25 minutes. Go figure. Right when I'm in the middle of something. Yeshua, can you tell us? Are you the one that needs saved? Are you the one that needs to be saved? He's getting even better. Even his nose is forming. There's his nose right there. We're just on his left side. Hanging from the cross. I'm talking about the shadows. Got about a perfect light. In geometries of nature. Always hiding in plain sight. But he's not the only one. What a life indeed. It's almost like I'm sitting out here for eternity. Recording, of course. Let me go ahead and drop off these triangles. We'll find out who said they wanted all of them later, when it's more quiet. As you can tell, the sun has made quite the exit. No longer illuminated. I guess they left. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and drop off the triangles. Maybe say a few words of encouragement. That we should always love them. You know, that kind of stuff. Got a Braves game to catch tonight. Let's hope they pull it off. Prayed for Ian Anderson. October 23rd, 2021. Heavenly. Let me go ahead and donate the triangles before it gets too late. Walk around a little bit more. Want to keep my face in the sun. Bring me all the triangles. Guess this is a good start. Well, a continuation. Drop them off at the Tree of Life. Make sure nobody's watching. Well, they are watching. All the way around. Lived to be 4,000. Years, that is. I know it's a federal crime to pick things up. But how about donating from your own personal collection? See you in the next video. I gotta go feed a cat.